Are we live now?
You are?
Awesome. Good evening. What up, though?
What up, though?
You are tuning into Closet Conversations. And I just wanted to quickly give a shout out to La Culture and my girl over here. Ooh, something happened. Instagram stop. Sorry, y'all. And my girl over here, Top Shelf Martini.
Hey.
Thank you,
Ricky.
Paris. The girl was trying to rush out and get here and left her purse in the bathroom. That's real love. I appreciate that. So I got my purse back, y'all.
Yay. Yay. Well, I'm your co-host, Chrissy Mack.
Chrissy Mack, and I am Berkeley. And today we have, tonight we have a awesome group of guests, comedians. Yay.
No doubt.
Funny night,
Okay.
funny night. Time to laugh.
All right. We have Fago Red, Foolish,
Hey.
and Melvin.
Melvin.
What up?
Okay.
Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming.
No problem. Can I just hit this at will?
Absolutely.
You sure can.
Excuse me, can you cut my mic up a little bit, please? I know how this goes. I'm going to shout out my podcast at the end.
Oh, my gosh. All right, so I'll go first. So we have right here in the white T-shirt, 2 Live Crew shirt. What
No
is going
doubt.
on? Wait a minute.
Stuff you
Oh.
can't wear on the first date.
Right.
Like, what we doing tonight, bitch?
Found one of these boys.
I
Not
love
the
it.
right impression.
That's a
Oh,
classic.
my God. So, yeah, so we have funny.
USA tour right here.
See?
Wow.
But
Lord
you go
have
over
mercy.
Girl House of Highland Park. That's you all right.
yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's a
Fresh
nightgown for
right,
them.
right.
Yeah. I got the same one.
All right.
I'm fresh as
Let
hell.
me get my intros on real quick.
But you know, this the old Jeffrey
Here we-
Project. So,
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my
Back
God.
that way. Oh, that's the old Jeffrey Project. So I'm dressed
Accordingly.
You ready?
accordingly.
That's
right.
what's up.
I
All
dig
right,
it.
2 Live Crew ready. All right, so Fago Red,
No doubt.
funny guy, host at the Punchline for going on 2 years, and he
All
has a
right.
headline coming up. Got some good things in the works coming up. Most importantly, he is my high school classmate, Henry Ford, class 98, baby. What? The
Sorry,
best.
sorry
That's
about
enough.
that.
That's
Y'all
enough.
are
Hey,
Well
sorry
done.
about that.
And
That's
middle,
cool. Still over?
and middle school.
And middle school and elementary school. We went to Pitcher together. Elementary, we went to Taft Middle School together, and we
went together in the 5th grade for about a week.
I don't remember that shit.
Remember that? You had a Jerry curl, nigga.
Who had a Jerry curl?
Did you have a Jerry curl before?
Yeah, I had a juicy one too. It kind of dripped a little
Juicy
bit.
curl.
Yeah.
It kind of dripped a little bit. I ain't gonna tell all your stuff. I ain't gonna let these
Drip.
people
I
know.
came through dripping.
Right.
Whatever. So what? Yeah. So I did have a Jerry curl, but yeah. So it is nice to have you with us, Fago.
Appreciate it. The pleasure is
Got me
all
all off. Like
mine. Jerry curl.
that's sad. And down on the end right here we have Melvin, funny guy Melvin.
What's going on with
Your
ya?
name is Melvin?
Yeah. They
What
went,
the
they
hell?
went with that name.
You went with the professional
Yeah.
actor extraordinaire
Yeah.
name.
Yeah. They went
Melvin
with the big check name.
Bender. Run that check.
He's a funny guy spokesperson for Flint International Airport. So he does some funny guy commercials for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's been up at the Punchline. I've seen him when I go up here to see my homie Fago Red. So he's up
Been
there
a couple
too.
times.
Yeah, cracking jokes
A little
and
bit
all
all
that.
over the world. A little bit, yeah. But you know, I'm trying to get there.
Oh, that's what's up. Well, welcome to our show.
Hey, thank you guys for having me, man. Yeah,
You're welcome.
It's time to cut up.
Last but not least, we have Foolish.
Oh, I got a double intro. I got a double intro.
We
You get a
got
double
one.
intro.
Hell yeah.
You've
Grand
seen
finale.
Foolish
Yeah.
on or listen to him on the radio in addition to his movies. Listen, movies. I'm sorry. I know you've had me watch a
Loud
few.
Pack
Loud
There we
Pawn
go.
Shop.
Hilarious.
One porno.
One
it ain't
porno.
out yet.
Missed
It ain't out yet. Straight up, no vein.
Straight up, no bang.
Okay.
Oh.
He has a line. His
It's called vape dick. That's what it's called.
I can't.
Going there.
Head with the lights
The tagline, Puff Puff, can't pass it up.
There
Right.
you go. That's it.
Head
No,
with the
head with-
lights.
that's
Head
my-
with the lights on.
I got that. I could send y'all an email of that song if you want to play
Head
it
with
on
the
here.
lights on. I
my
said it's
gosh.
a T-shirt line. Just kidding.
go.
But yeah, that as well. We have apparel, or he
Baked
has
dick.
apparel.
That's funny,
And
dog.
yeah, it's a song. So rapper, actor, comedian, extraordinaire, father. Yes. Hey, little Morgie.
Yeah, you gotta be a father.
She better not be on here
Absolutely.
listening.
Right.
beautiful self. So, yes, this show is dedicated in memory of Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Rest in peace,
doubt.
Kool-Aid.
Rest in heaven, and
heaven.
we know you making everybody smile, and it's a beautiful day, a lovely day. So yeah, we're gonna jump right in. This is Closet Conversations. Oh, I'm sorry, we got my boo here. Just say something because you at the mic already.
Hey, how are you?
Top shelf martini.
Top shelf martini.
That was a sexy little hey.
Hey.
Gemini queen over here. So she definitely supplies us with our beverages. Today everybody isn't drinking, so that's good. But we are indulging in a little bit of Hennessy VSOP.
Shout out
And
to the sponsor.
Red Stripe beer.
Red Snipe. Red Stripe.
Oh, yeah. She feeling it.
Right. She already.
Sorry, I just left the culture.
I might drink one
Fun.
of them things today. I don't
You
even
might.
know.
Come on. You can do a little little Jamaican beer.
Yeah, just gonna give it to
See what
me.
it do to me. You see what it do to me,
You
right?
just gonna give me
Absolutely.
one?
Both sides. Go ahead, man.
Oh, you just can't rip the top off of this?
Ain't no cocaine.
I believe we will have Miss Shawnee D from our phone live
Okay.
from our
I
phone
got her
call.
shit.
Yeah, like
Okay,
She's doing
cool.
a lot right now. Hopefully she'll call in soon.
Okay,
You know.
awesome.
She was a little
Right.
under
So
the
we-
weather.
Okay, well, feel better, love, and we hope to hear from you as well. So again, we are Closet
Closet
Conversations, and we
Conversations.
jumping right
At the same
in.
time.
Right
At the
in,
same time.
right in,
Hey, we
right
gotta
in.
get something. We gotta get something. We said at the same time.
Take it in the face.
Yeah, okay.
Take it
Take
in
it in
the
the
face.
face.
Take it in the face.
So what do closet conversations actually do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because usually when you say closet and you say conversation, it's usually stuff we don't know about.
Yeah, it's airing out
Right.
your closet.
Yeah,
We wanna
airing
get-
everything out the closet, all the dirt.
Absolutely.
We want all the.
We want to know the shit.
Oh,
that
y'all
we really
wanna know.
don't
Yeah, we
want to
want to
know.
know the,
Oh, that's
all,
what
the,
the
all the
people
all
wanna
the,
know.
Yeah, what the people
Absolutely.
want to know.
Yeah.
So
All
I
the
can tell
dirt
you
come
about
on
time
out.
me, Kool-Aid, and Martez ran bustos on this girl.
That sounds
That
fun.
sounds
All right,
fun.
we gonna tell that story.
Yo, and he's not
Absolutely.
lying because he told that story at the club one day.
I tell it all the time.
Lord.
It's been more than one girl. So it's been
It
like
had to be a
9.
long
You don't
time
know what
ago
story
ran
we talking about.
Bustos.
No.
Oh,
That was one of our questions. What's the,
He told
funniest moment? I don't know if that's the funniest, but yeah.
Mel,
most
do you remember-
memorable
One of the
moment.
funniest,
Do you
yeah.
remember that time you told that story at
Which one? At Baker's?
Chicks?
At Chicks. Oh, yeah.
He was fucked up.
Yeah.
What's the story, man? Because I need to hear it. Because I've been
But it
really,
was the Martez
been really
story.
good
I
at comedy.
might
man. I've
tell
been
the girl
getting
name.
bustos.
I might tell the girl name.
No, we will not
It's been
disclose that.
about 9 or 10 of them. We might tell the
9.
name.
Okay, so what happened?
Let's
Go
start
into
off with
detail.
the funniest
Flat out.
or most memorable moment with Kool-Aid.
Most
Yes.
memorable
I don't
busto
want to use
moment.
that one.
Oh, shit.
I only use. I mean, I can though. I can tell the story.
Okay.
But it's one particular story. It was a young lady we knew. We all know. To be honest with you, and we went back to my place.
A comedy groupie, like you always see her at all the shows.
Right.
Kind of, sort of.
Okay.
Kind of, sort
I
of.
think I know who you talking about.
Kinda, so I might throw a name out there. It don't matter.
Chuckle Bunny.
I don't care.
She did.
No, she here.
And I think she resurrected.
And no, so we went back to my house. She was talking all this stuff, so we left the club, went back to my house. So Martez and I and her was in my living room. Kool-Aid disappeared.
Uh-oh.
He's in my bed, totally naked, under the covers, watching TV. He got the control in his hand. He's sitting there.
Make him
So I
feel
look
at
in the
home.
room like, well, damn, cool. Like, what's up? Hey, I'm just ready, man. So we get the girl. We get the girl go in there. Me and Kool-Aid start with her. So Martez in there. I think he was talking. I think he might have been talking to his girl at the time, which is his wife now.
Sorry, Martez.
Hey, whatever.
Good, guys.
Whatever. Yeah, she know you a
I'm
hoe.
about to die, babe. I'm gonna call you back tomorrow.
No, he explained it. So he had to go like in the other room and talk. So he finally come in there. So me and Kool-Aid doing what we do with her. So Tez is talking. We like, Tez, we need you in here, to finish her off. So Tez like, I'm on the way. Here I come. So Tez come in the room. Girl, very pretty girl. So Tez, I think Kool-Aid was hitting from the back. She was like jacking me up. I'm just keep the story real. So she was jacking me up. So Tez was supposed to get head from him. So he laid across. And we like, okay, Tez, yeah, man, we going to go ahead, man. We going to run her. It's cool. Do it. Tez laid down.
I ain't hear this part of the story.
Look, she put her mouth on Martez. I think 2 sucks. He come. He's screaming, oh God!
He likes
so,
her.
Man, look, yeah, he actually like her for real. So me and Kool-Aid stop and get mad. We like, well, dude, we supposed to been like, what's going on, man? We got to run it. So look, Tez go back out. Let me go back out and get some water. I'll be back. So me and Kool-Aid, we switching up, we rotating. So finally, Tez come back in the room. Okay, she's riding Kool-Aid. I actually think I'm texting at this time.
Oh, God.
She told Martez, like, look, just put it in my ass. Look, so just go ahead and do it. So Tez go to do it.
Say her name, bro.
Not the booty dude.
Oh, yeah,
This is a real story. So Tez go to do it. He pumps 4 times. Not making this up.
That's the ass.
Come again.
Wow.
He come again. So
She's
now he
amazing.
blowing this.
Where is she? What's her name?
Because me and Cool couldn't handle the girl. We was like, she wearing us out. Not making this up. When we were done, we went in the living room. We was in a huddle. Like, all right, man, look, what's going on? She called us in the room. Like, y'all gonna go in from the back. She called us like, what y'all waiting on? Come back in here.
Dang.
Kool-Aid leaves.
Handling y'all.
He left. Kool-Aid left. He left because he got his off. He leave, and then Martez leave. So because he got to go with this girl. So she come back in the living room like, so Mel, what's up? I'm like, if 3 of us couldn't handle you, how in the hell am I gonna handle you? So I went in. I tried my best. I went in there. We did what we did.
Gave you your best shot.
I gave my best shot. We rocked out for about an hour or so, like between all the other stuff we was doing.
For the home
That's
thing.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Here go the big question is, did you go raw?
Actually, yes. All of us did. We actually did.
My dad
So y'all
is
went in behind each other raw.
Yeah, we raw dog.
Y'all raw dog brothers.
Yeah, we
The raw dog.
the raw dog.
Hey, look, I know they not lying on that Busto story because I met a chick one time and she said she didn't like Martez because Martez got mad at her because she tried to run Kool-Aid tried to run a Busto on her and tried to bring Martez in, and she was like, "Nah, I don't want to fuck with Martez." And every time he see her, he be like, "Fuck you, bitch."
But you know what? He did. That happened to him once before, and the
might know
girl
the
was
chick I'm
like,
talking about.
"I don't want him in here."
Right.
And then Kool-Aid was like, "Well, he about to eat your ass." So she was like, "Well, let him in."
Daddy tossing
Yeah.
tossing salads and everything.
So he came in, ate her ass.
The chick actually told me that. I met a chick. She told me that.
We want to talk about the second first.
All right.
See,
well,
that's
that
why
was
I
delightful
wasn't. That's why I
story.
was never invited.
Hey,
Why?
hey, I'm gonna ask. I think I know you. Was she a squirter? A
Yes.
long ass
Yes.
squirter?
Yeah.
Did she date another comedian and y'all took her from him?
What is going on?
I know who you talking about, dog.
Oh.
I know. Did she have a fine ass daughter?
Oh my gosh. Her daughter?
So-
Oh,
so-
no, not the baby.
A grown at shit. Baby who?
Oh, she grown up now.
Hey, look. Hey, this when you stop and start saying, drink Red Stripe. Drink Red Stripe. The great Jamaican.
Oh, okay.
Hollywood
All right,
story.
let's
No
move
doubt.
on. Let's move
Shout
on.
out
I
to
need a drink now.
Shout out to comedy.
Okay,
we got
comedy,
these.
yeah. All right, so Foolish. What is
Shout out.
one of your most memorable comedy
should've went
moments, or
last.
just just
That shit
something?
boring.
Bill should have went last.
Based
dog.
on that story, everybody follows him.
God, right.
I mean, the only person I ran a train on with was me and Mike Epps ran a train on some one girl before, and it wasn't good. It was not good. I didn't really know what was going on. He just was alive at 4:00 in the afternoon with some big pool ball eyes. And he was like, "Come through."
I know what
He
that
was
means.
talking like Moses. Come through with the smoke. And I came through with the smoke, and it was at the Athenaeum. It was pitch black in the room. And when I walked in the room, the girl had a vibrator going inside her, passed out.
Oh wow!
Wow.
And he was like,
Energizer bunnies was still going, huh?
he was like, "That's you." I was like, "No, motherfucker, that's you." So it almost went down, but she was drowsy and half dead. So
That's
I
a
wasn't
rape right
attracted.
there. That's a rape charge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
nah,
terrible,
that's the case
man.
right there.
But the vibrator was still going,
Wow.
and she wasn't even saying nothing.
I don't know. That probably was
And I thought it was a bee in the room. This is bee in this bitch.
Look, and it didn't buzz his way out the pussy too. She might have had some good pussy.
Or it was just dry.
She had
It was just dry.
That shit mended on.
It meant it was just dry.
Man.
Yeah, y'all didn't know we was gonna be going here today, huh?
Damn.
They said closet conversation.
I ain't got no comedian busto story.
Yeah,
I got
damn.
to write some better jokes.
Anything about Kool-Aid? He wasn't a part of that. No.
No, see,
Okay,
Kool-Aid, man, when we hanged out, it was like really hanged out. Like, he didn't smoke. He'd drink a little bit, maybe, if the girl was fine. But we never got to the point of where we actually would take, like, I was always in a relationship for one. I was never really hoish.
Me
like
too.
that.
Oh.
Yeah, I was mostly always in a relationship.
He's
You
an
were
Aquarius.
just semi-hoish.
He's
No,
an
it was like
Aquarius.
I got hoish like in between relationships, just a teens bit hoish.
Oh, or just a teen bitch hoish.
And it wasn't really teens bit hoish. It was just, hey, all right. All right.
All right.
Goodness
Man.
gracious.
Well, Fago, what you got? You
Please.
know, you ain't gotta have no bustos.
Please.
but-
Is it a Kool-Aid story or just a
It's
wow?
a Kool-Aid
Oh,
story.
Kool-Aid.
That was a whole thing.
You know what I used to like about Kool-Aid? This is what I used to like about Kool-Aid. When I first started doing comedy, you know what I'm saying? Naturally, when you start doing comedy, you got to do like the littlest, grungiest spots where nobody is at. You know what I'm saying? Like little bars, motherfuckers just make up comedy spots. Like, yo, we got a comedy night. They'll hit you up like, come down to my shit. I ain't got nothing to pay you, nothing to do nothing, but I'm trying to get it started on the love.
I don't get those calls. You get those?
Yeah.
I never got that call right there.
Hey,
There's
well,
always money involved.
I was starting off.
We got a 50 for you.
Right. But when I was
That's
starting
the
off,
range.
but when I was starting off though, you know what I'm saying? I was getting them like them fucked up spots. But you know, I enjoyed it because you know it was me talking shit on
Right.
stage.
Getting your
And,
name
you
out
know, and
there.
I was liking that shit. You know, whatever. And I'm telling you, every time I went to them spots, Kool-Aid would be in them boys.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, yeah, he would pop up in them boys, and he wouldn't even have to. You know, Kool-Aid.
Hey,
ain't
can
gotta
I
do
ask
that
you a
shit.
question? How the hell is you talking past tense? We still do fucked up spots.
Right. But
It ain't shit changed.
yeah.
And you should be
Kool-Aid
privileged
still
to
there.
do them fucked up
Yeah.
spots. You know why? Because them fucked up spots make you.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
man.
not hoeing the fucked up spots. I'm just saying they was
But no,
fucked
you act
up.
like you wasn't at them bitches no more. I'm like, motherfucker, we still
I'm in
there.
them. I'm in them a little bit.
But now you're getting money for being at the mess up spot.
Yeah, I'm a little
Yeah.
preoccupied now, but I still hit them fucked up spots.
This
But
motherfucker preoccupied.
See, he got
True.
that plant money. See, he got that plant money.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because I ain't gonna lie to
Comedy.
you. I look at spots like that is another monument
no,
to
when
rock.
I talk about
another
fucked-
amenity.
No, when I talk about fucked up spots, I'm not talking about bars and shit like that. I'm talking about living rooms. I'm talking about
Yeah.
anything people is
And
making.
Kool-Aid stayed in him because he loved the craft.
That's
of
what I'm
and he
talking
got paid
about.
$500.
And we didn't know.
all the time.
All the time?
All the time.
But basically, what I was saying was, you know, that was a testament of really how hard you got to work to be at his spot. You know what I mean? Like we see artists, we see athletes like Russell Westbrook and all of them, but we don't see what it takes to be Russell Westbrook. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like he
right.
got a hell of a workout regimen. You know what I'm saying?
Say his name one more time.
Russell Westbrook.
still-
man.
Yeah,
Russell
wada,
Westbrook
wada,
fucked
wada.
You
that
couldn't
up.
even think of
Yeah.
another comedian. You went
I don't know
Russell
nobody else
Westbrook.
because you got to see what he does in his precinct.
How the hell
It's
is you
crazy.
pumping up Russell Westbrook and we comedian? You couldn't think of no other comedian.
Nah,
Nigga said Russell Westbrook.
Kool-Aid.
You couldn't
know
say
what I'm
Kevin
saying?
Hart.
Nah.
You know how many
Yes, it is.
spots Kevin Hart did and it
I
was
didn't know.
fucked up and he bombed?
I didn't
You
know.
know how many spots Michael Blackston did?
didn't
$100 spots? And I just left
To-
one in St. Louis.
To this day.
And,
didn't know.
To this day.
You gotta understand the game. No one is higher than the stage.
No
the
doubt.
stage makes you higher.
Right.
Yeah,
But
right.
when you somebody offer you a mic and say they ain't got no money, but they love your show,
Right.
Right.
what the fuck is you gonna do?
Oh, I do all the spots. I do everything. Hold on, this ain't about me not doing spots and doing spots. Like I never said I didn't do spots, Kool-Aid. I mean,
Cause nigga, we know the punchline is damn near a spot within itself. That bitch
It's
only
a cute
hold
spot.
100.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
a-
dope
Yeah.
spot.
it's
It's
a
a
I
dope
like
Little
spot.
little
it. I love
motherfucker.
Yeah, it's a
punchline.
dope spot. But you know, with Kool-Aid, what impressed me was, you know, he was always there. You know what I'm saying? He was always doing, like he said, he was doing every stage. And to me, that impressed the fuck out of me because I'm like, damn, dog, you know, and going hard. You know, he'll walk straight in like, yo, who going up next? Oh, Fago, put me up before him. And would really try to destroy that bitch. Like,
He never took stage.
And you
for
know why,
granted.
right?
He never took stage for
Because he
granted.
was sober as fuck. All of us be getting fucked up. And he over here sober as hell. He always got something to prove. But one thing he did was he added on to jokes.
Right.
Like he would tell me a joke, and then I swear, by the end of the week, he done put 3 more motherfucking levels on that bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'd be like, see, that's something you got to understand. If every joke has legs, not one joke ends in one punchline.
That's right.
You can take it there, but you got to keep on doing the joke, and you got to understand your own personality saying the joke.
And that's where a lot of people make the mistake. I'm gonna get another one. No, perfect that one. It's like ringing out a tile. Just you ring it out and you ring it until you can't ring out anymore. So that way you got all levels for that joke.
That's right.
And that's what you got to do. Like me and Kool-Aid, we was best friends for what, almost 30 years, and that was
30?
something. Almost 30, yeah.
30 years, cuz? Yeah, man. I think you pushed it. Like,
Just
When I was 8, nigga.
Y'all was right. 10 and a half.
88.
you started comedy what year?
I've been in the game. I'm 20. I knew him like probably about 6 years before I started.
So I'd say
26.
22.
No, it's more than 22.
No, we ain't been in that game. Dog,
How long you been in the game?
19 years. How long you been in the game?
No, you been in longer than 19.
No.
I've been in around that
started in
time.
98. I was on BET in 99. Started the radio in 2000.
It's 2019,
I know.
so that's 21 years.
No.
I mean, I'm not
Fully,
I'm not trying to out Matthew.
No,
but you
we
said
talking about. He
98.
asked me when I started, but when we actually met Kool-Aid, it was 99. So that's like 20 years. But he was saying 30
Well, I met
years.
Kool-Aid at Emmanuel's. That's what.
That ain't no 30 years.
That's because I didn't know none of y'all then. That's when I was
99.
watching y'all.
You wasn't 97, was you?
No.
No.
Well, I was doing the Big Daddy Fist was the one that brought me over
99.
to the other room.
See, no.
So I started at the Comedy Castle, and he was the one that told me to come over. So yeah, well, you might be right. I might.
Don't
almost-
say 30.
You look like
30
your
is like,
math
ooh.
might be off.
I should have
just a
started
little
at
bit,
98, but I
cool.
wanted to be a rapper, nigga.
How you think I started?
A rapper?
I would rap 1 week at the Apollo, at Our Jokes Aside,
Jokes.
and then I would do comedy the next week.
Straight up.
Yeah, I wanted to be a rapper. But
Yeah,
I still
right,
rap.
yeah,
I
they
still
still
got
rap.
flow.
Right. I started out being a rapper, dog. I should have did comedy in 98. But
Oh really? I was always watching. I was always
Shiny?
watching them.
But then I got hired at the plant in 99 and shit. So
Okay.
I don't
We're
know.
just
I
trying
would have
to
took a
make
leave
sure
of
it's live on
absence, though.
Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, they all. I learned from like just sitting in the back. Kool-Aid was the first to take me under his wings. Foolish was the first to school me on certain things.
Okay.
And after that, like Kool-Aid, the first time I ever headlined, he came and watched the show. It was horrible. And he dissected my entire act. He said, put this here, put that there, do this here. Because I actually had the headline again the following week. And he was like, now practice it like that. I practiced it, man, I want to say I did that set about 9 times a day. A 45-minute set I did all day. And that Friday, I headlined the Comedy Castle. That was the first time I headlined the Comedy Castle, and I got a standing O. I know a lot of comedians. I know Chanel was there, Horace, everybody. And I got to end up getting a standing O. And that set, it made me realize something. For him to sit there and watch my whole show and school me on it and make me get better at it.
Right.
It showed right there. And after that, we just started hanging all the time. We became great friends, and it just it took it to another level. Every time I did something, my first commercials was probably the Art Van commercial, and I remember he would call me, man, and congratulate me. Even with the movie, he was the first one when the movie premiere came.
You had to hook up on the furniture, though.
I sure did not.
Oh, damn.
I used to work at our van.
I did too.
Damn.
I did too.
On the furniture. I worked at our van in high school.
Oh.
And I used to work in the shipping part where people would leave their furniture and forget or whatever. And I used to sell couches to the teacher's lounge, to the principal, Dr. Mickens.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Remember they was shady up in Ford?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
I was selling furniture
That's
to
when
them.
Chicken Wing was there.
Right. I
So you were selling
furniture.
stolen furniture to who?
You know how these principals are outdated.
No, the furniture wasn't
You said
stolen.
name and everything.
No, the furniture wasn't stolen.
Statute
What it
of limitations,
was
carry the
no,
two.
No, what it was people was buying furniture and never picking that shit up.
Picking it up.
You
Still
know what
don't
I'm saying?
supposed to
Still don't supposed to be sold by me. No.
And your teacher's
But
bought
that
it.
was 97 though. My
Yeah.
teachers, nigga, I furnished the teacher's lounge.
Damn.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Furnished the
I
teacher's
didn't know
lounge.
that. I didn't know that.
Well, I was
Yeah.
glad that they had to pay because I
in
had
high
worked
school.
there. I got
They
fired.
gave
for
me
that.
$800
Wow. So other than you
and a
guys,
DPS check.
Oh Lord.
I had to cash a DPS check.
You
Dr.
did it though.
Mickens.
You did it though. Stop saying his name.
So
Right.
hey,
That
all right.
nigga,
So
he
guys,
should
so
be in
other
jail.
than your funny selves, who would be like your top 3 comedians that you know that you
Inspire
would
you.
inspire you, or that you like
In
to
the
watch
city
right
or
now? No,
overall?
who are your top
Overall.
3? Who are your
Overall?
top, yeah.
Nationally.
I really don't
Yeah.
know them other motherfuckers.
Shit,
know,
I would
right?
say for me, shit, that's hard because I get inspiration from everybody, even
Well, just
locally.
just name 3 funny guys that you look up to.
Richard Pryor,
Okay.
shit, Mitch Hedberg,
Okay.
and
And who the fuck is that?
you know who that is? Mitch Hedberg. You know who that is?
Is that what?
Hey, that's his foreman at the plant. Give me somebody else, man.
All right, forget.
You said a white boy?
No,
Yeah,
no,
y'all know who
embrace
that is?
that. But I mean, I'm
never
not
even
saying
heard
right.
of that.
Yeah, that's
But
fine.
if he gave you
And,
inspiration, what up,
Right,
Mitch?
and
right, what up, Mitch?
y'all know who that is.
No,
He was the younger stoner Stephen Wright.
You know who I'm
Oh,
talking
I
about.
totally
okay.
do, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's fucking
okay.
hilarious.
Oh, yeah, he was,
Okay.
yeah.
Hilarious.
still
One
don't
lined
know.
out.
who would the third
I
one
had
be?
to say, now, man, I don't know. I like Corey Holcomb.
Okay.
I like Corey Holcomb. I like he don't give. Oh, Patrice O'Neal. Like it's too many. Three.
You know,
three
she
ain't
said
enough.
she said inspiration.
All of them. Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb.
Foolish word of the day.
Yeah, inspiration. I've never looked at comics for inspiration.
Yeah.
It's mostly been characters like family members and
Okay.
people who I think were funny when I was younger. Who was we would have capping contests,
Okay.
and these dudes were so vicious they made me vicious.
Okay.
By the time I got to comedy, I was already really a comedian.
Okay.
But I didn't know it yet because I was too busy trying to thug it up with the streets and just do what I had to do.
Right.
But when you talk about comedy, when I got in the game, it was the people around you that you knew. Like you really knew Kool-Aid. You really knew Big Daddy Fitz. You really knew Coco. You really knew them. They in your face. So the characters around me were a group of spirits that I always channeled into. If I watch somebody set on TV like Bernie Mac, Steve Harvey, DL, or any of them, it was because I knew they was a professional comedian. But they still didn't inspire me.
Okay.
I agree.
People around you build
Inspire
you up.
you. Yeah.
Like
Foolish
seeing
answer is
Mailman,
my answer.
seeing Mailman come up the way he did, that inspired me. Like that gave me the juice. Every time I see him do something out cold, it give me more juice because I know I was part of it. I was part of his come up, and he know it. So when he fuck with me, that inspires me to stay in the game. Because a lot of us not in the game. A lot of us play like we in the game. And we got a lot of different hustles. But people that still getting booked for shows, still call you for shows, that's in a circle of people that got a different power over you. I can call up downtown Tony Brown, look, need you. That right there is a friendship to me that's unbreakable. To call anybody up and say, I need you, $50, $100, on the love. Don't nothing inspire me more than that.
Okay.
Totally
okay.
agree.
Nice.
Do you think like the newcomers lack that connection?
No, let me tell you, my boy Rambo funny, my boy Be Easy, Tattoo
funny
Man
as hell.
Page, all them cats call me, I call them.
Okay.
I put them on shows, they put me straight up like, hey man, thank you so much. It's humbling.
They're humbling.
Yes.
They're because
Rambo funny as hell.
The ones
Shout out to
the
Rambo.
ones he just
He-
named are really humble internet sensations. Like
Rambo,
they-
an internet comedian?
He
Nah,
getting there.
He from the ATL. He a
Right.
capper. He a hard worker from Amazon
Right.
and the ATL. The internet
wow.
comedians
He funny
is
as
Tattoo
shit.
Man Page, Be Easy. Rambo is a stand-up dude who learning comedy from us. He really want to be around us. He was, man, let me tell you
So
something.
how long he been doing Rambo? How long he been doing
Couple
comedy?
years.
Couple
But he was
years.
there at Baker's last night. He been in my spot on Wednesday night. He been in my spot on Friday night. Excuse me, that red stripe. But he always showing love.
Yeah.
And I
Always.
give him the mic.
Oh,
If
you the big homie,
if you
Foolish.
coming, if you coming to get the mic, and I know you've been writing, you're going to get the mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
So
never.
if there's a comedian and say it's not going well, like do you take the mic?
Let me tell you something. To not go well means that now you got to do well. And you got to learn from that.
Okay.
Ain't one comedian out here right now living that ain't had a bad show or may have another one.
Right.
Always,
But you got to
right.
be able to come from that and know where you want to go. Boom. I done been 2 raw at shows.
I can believe it.
And it's like, what did you expect in my head? Because I'm not about to change.
Right.
And that's the difference. You live and die with your set. Because that set that they turned down, another motherfucker pay top dollar for.
Everybody got a fan base.
Do you think it's good? Oh, sorry, I just got questions coming now because I'm thinking of comedy
You the
shows.
host.
Like some people say the same fucking jokes all the time.
'Cause
Like
you ain't
I
heard
should
'em.
not be able to go to different venues and hear the same dang on
Why not?
jokes. Why?
Because this is their job. So they don't know that you be at every venue. And every comedian out there, I swear, when they go out of town, be destroying it with that material.
With the same shit that people heard in Detroit.
I swear.
Wow.
Oh, absolutely.
And you
Long
know-
as you don't.
Somebody
That's
in
okay.
particular that I've heard a few times,
And
but
you
I
know
won't
what?
say no names.
You got people that got the same set for 20 years.
Right.
Damn.
I'm
Right.
talking about, like, I ain't saying no names, but I know for a fact I got my favorite jokes that I
Right.
like to do.
Right.
Okay.
I got my
Right.
favorite, but you got so many people who done stole your material.
Yeah.
They might have heard your shit somewhere else.
Low key.
Low key.
And,
But you know-
and the thing
Right.
is,
I've
with
heard
that, if you ever get a chance, watch Comedians and listen to Jerry Seinfeld. It takes 14 years to master a set. So you'll do the same material for almost 14 years.
Right.
Wow.
But like he said, what Foolish said, you put legs on it. Like you could say, you could talk about cell phones, and then you talk about cell phone and a charger. And then you talk about cell phones and a charger at the mall. Put the legs on it and make it funny. So yeah, you probably heard it, but like you say, we go out of town and we do that. So when you write a set, Seinfeld right now is working on a new hour special. You have not heard from him in like how long?
About 10 years.
But
No,
he's
no.
working on a special.
About 3 years. He got a special on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, so
but
he's
see,
crawling to that.
He
But-
rich.
Yeah, but you
Somebody
have to
else
do
has
that.
word.
You have to do that. You have to get the legs, and when you rush it, you run into things like What Now by Kevin Hart, which was horrible.
That's what I.
It was horrible.
Damn.
Who wrote that?
That's real talk.
All his
he didn't
friends.
wrote it.
No, yeah, right. Because
That's
he
real
was like,
talk.
I need material. I'm ready to roll. Y'all give me stuff. He took them jokes, and when I tell you, I was sitting there in the theater.
That's real talk.
When
I said the
half
same
of the
thing.
people got up and walked out in the middle of that.
Wow.
I literally went on Facebook.
What, the movie theater or the actual event?
No, the movie theater, not the event.
Okay.
Because no, I'm sorry. When I went on Instagram and I left a long message to him, and his manager Nate saw the message, and I was like, "That wasn't you, man. That wasn't you doing that.
said the
It
same
was
shit.
horrible. That was the machine. That was the
Yeah.
marketing. That wasn't you. You didn't write them jokes. That wasn't you." And Nate, he wrote me back and said, "I'm going to let Kevin see this." He actually put that on there, and I'm sure Kevin's seen it because Nate messed with Detroit a lot. So and for that to be said, like when you rush and stuff and you come out there, that was horrible. But people went to see it. When you
Because
watch
of who
that
he
movie,
is.
when the camera pan out, I guarantee you can count how many black people on your hand.
Yeah.
Now,
You
peep
can
this.
count 'em.
Like
now,
the
was
new
this
Apollo.
was this at the one?
Okay,
Was this at
okay.
the stadium?
At the stadium.
Yeah, that was the worst one I ever saw.
Yeah, count-
But
you-
I
when it
don't
pan out, count the
comment
black
on
people.
rich. I don't comment on rich people shit no more though.
What
They
they
get
gonna
Why
say
is
to
that?
you?
Why
They
you
get
don't comment on
offended.
rich people shit?
I don't comment because rich people got power.
That's
Okay.
you don't wanna
And you
block
might
your
never,
blessings,
you might
your
not never be
opportunities.
able to
Hell
work
yeah.
nowhere again just because
Absolutely.
you made a comment.
Yep.
Right.
And one thing about Kevin Hart,
the realest
because
shit,
I'm one of them type of dudes that I be in your dressing room eating your shit up.
Absolutely.
So-
Green room.
When I hosted his one of his shows at the Fox, and I was in there fucking his food up. I ain't gonna lie. Kev came in with his wife, and he said, "Foolish, you didn't fuck with them tacos over there, did you?" I was like, "Nigga, I know you love them tacos. I ain't fuck with shit." He bust out laughing. They all bust out laughing because he knew me already. He knew how I was, and I never met Kevin Hart physically, never in my life. We
Okay.
talked on the phone 2 years probably.
Okay.
Just because we knew Bobo Lamb. Bobo Lamb was out there in California, and he would constantly always be over Kevin Hart's house, and
Oh, no
they
shit.
would call me up and shit, and they'd
Shout
be
out
like,
to Bobo.
but I swear, when you see somebody not mad and they understand life, then they won. So him at that point, I don't even care if he wasn't funny. He
Right.
already won.
Right.
He sold
He
out a
already won.
stadium.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
like Foolish selling out Ford Field. Do you
Right.
know how? Ain't no way I'm going to be funny now. I done sold out Ford Field. And the material that they wrote for me, I'm not going to be able to pull it off. You know why? Because it's not me, just like he said.
Right.
But what I would have to do is look at Ford Field and I would have to feed off that.
Okay.
That crowd right there, I probably would have did the same material I did on the first 3 DVDs. Because he done did so many DVDs, I don't know why people keep pushing him to like really come with new funny shit. It's
Right.
time for him to just put more people on.
Yeah.
And that's what I can agree. That's what he's actually doing. And when you rush something out there, and like you're saying go change all your material, and you rush it, you push it out there, you get this thing called Tiffany Haddish. She was pushed
Talk your
out.
shit, mailman.
She was pushed out. She wasn't ready.
Talk your shit.
But hold on. But guess what? How many women?
I like Tiffany Haddish.
How many women
No,
get pushed out into the industry right
My
now that are
favorite
not
is when
ready?
it's Simone. Is it Samore?
Samore.
She
Yeah,
a
she's
bad
funny.
motherfucker.
I
though.
love
So
that.
somebody
But
just
look
said,
at
y'all
Jess-
like Tiffany Haddish?
I love Tiffany Haddish.
You
but
like
I think
Jess Hilarious?
She's cool.
I like Jess
Yeah.
Hilarious.
So
She's
Jess
As a
Hil-
comedic actor.
Yeah, I've
Jess
seen her at
Hilarious
Punchline.
and Tiffany Haddish are at the same point in comedy right now where they have
Okay.
to prove themselves to be a stand-up comedian, and people are coming to see them selling out shows no matter what.
Right.
Okay.
That's very hard.
I would say Tiffany Haddish is a better actress. I mean, I haven't seen Jess Hilarious act, but I mean, she just seemed like.
Lil Rel show, you
Lil
can
Rel
check her
show.
out.
Okay.
Okay.
She's great at
Okay.
that. Give me
She's
give
good
me
on
one
the
Tiffany
Lil Rel
Haddish
show.
joke.
Is she?
Okay.
She's good on the
Give me
Lil
one
Rel.
Tiffany Haddish joke.
Okay.
Shit.
She
I like
ready.
That's not a joke.
I
That's
like
great.
the one when she was talking about like I mean that was a real life experience meeting Will and Jada Pinkett Smith, and talking about Groupon and
What's funny about it?
that I don't know, it was real and I could relate
Now-
to it, and yeah.
Now, if I say to you, can you give me a Eddie Murphy joke? You probably could give me a number of them. If I say give me a Martin Lawrence phrase or joke, you can give me a number of them. The thing is, if you ask me, like Fago got a joke I love because he got a joke I love.
Oh, we have sorry, Shawnee on the line.
Shawnee D,
I gotta
baby.
put on my headphones.
Hey,
for
Shawnee. Yeah.
Johnny D.
Hi, love.
Hi.
is
Welcome
not
to
even
Closet
Fago's
Conversations.
You said what, honey?
That's not even Fago's joke. That's not Fago's joke.
Who
You
joking?
stupid. I didn't even get to say the joke. I didn't even get to say what it was. Fake
Not
the
even
joke.
Fago's joke. He got it from an old man at a nursing home.
Oh, man,
You
I
so
probably did, but that
stupid.
nigga dead now, though, so fuck him.
Fago's
Hey,
nigga
baby.
off is a classic joke.
Oh, that nigga off.
Nigga off is classic. Foolish got jokes that I can
I
quote
appreciate that.
all day. Dude,
He do.
I've been quoting a foolish joke for damn near 15 years.
Dude, I was a foolish head before
when he
I even
said,
became a comedian,
and I even
bro.
say this to girl, he said when the girl go, like you take a girl out to eat and she get all excited when you got to eat, she be like, ooh, I love this place. He be like, shut your hungry, happy ass up, bitch. I say that to this day, all day.
Shut your
And
hungry,
my
happy
girl on the phone, I've always said that Shotty D. I've been saying this since day one.
But you admitting you admitting to saying this?
I say this. I say it all the time.
Hey,
But Shotty D is hands
You don't
down the
say it
funniest
like that.
comedian, funniest female comedian.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Period.
Hilarious.
Ain't
Yes,
nobody touching her.
Yes.
I can't really tell if I'm the funniest female anymore because I keep hearing myself.
Oh yeah, you definitely know yourself.
Wow.
You know what? It's only one other female I got respect for in the comedy game than Shawnee. You know what I mean? Far as levels of rawness and don't give a fuck, and that's Adele Givens. I can call
Yeah.
Adele Givens
Oh,
up
she's so
and be like,
funny.
Adele, I need to do a phone interview with you, and she like to this day, let me know what the times, and I'll work it out.
I
That's
love
dope
that.
as fuck.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And Shawnee
real
is the
love.
person that you call and be like, yo, Shawnee, I need us to go on the road. We need to go do this. All right, let me make a couple
We
of
need to
arrangements.
go-
Either that or road head, one of the two.
Wow.
Dope house up.
What you say, nigga?
Either that on the road or road head. Either one.
Funny.
You hear this, Shotty?
You can call me and be like, we need to go shoot this dope house up.
Okay.
That's it.
And
down.
she'll be like, what gun
Shawnee
you want
is
me to
down.
bring? Let's go.
That's my
Right,
baby.
she ride or die.
I love it.
All right,
Shawnee.
guys. Well, we only got like 10 minutes in. Maybe
We want to
15
I can
ask
sell
Shawnee
some weed.
A real
Yeah, let's
citizen.
sell
Sell some weed up
something.
in.
Yeah.
Oh, we started late, though.
smoke
No, we can't smoke no weed up in here.
No, I said sell some. Because
Oh,
the white
sell
guy
some.
feeling like you need to take
Oh,
a couple
my
of these
God.
to the crib. Yeah.
I might.
My boy
Shawnee.
D nice.
D Nice.
Johnny, they've changed the engineer's name. He's D Nice
Y'all
now.
sound like y'all having a great time.
We are.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's in Cass Corridor, and
my
literally,
gosh.
it took me 20 minutes, a little bit more to find this place because I was like, no, this ain't no trap house. Where the trap house at?
He was high. He put the wrong address in,
Yeah.
but he found it.
He probably stopped and sold a couple of them little sticks.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I did. And I
These
stopped at
six.
Gus's Chicken right up the
These
street. Gus's Chicken right up the street.
Oh yeah.
Man,
Love of Gus Chicken.
Where they sell Lucy's
I'm
at over
sorry
there?
I missed y'all.
They don't.
I'm sorry I missed
Who
y'all.
said that? You did.
Hey, but Shani, now, we need one Kool-Aid story right quick.
Please.
No.
You gotta have one raw. It's gotta be raw though.
It doesn't have
Like
to
he
be
had to
raw.
have, he had to like fuck one of your friends and she told you.
Mailman
And
had
she told you.
No, Kool-Aid's fucked all
Well,
Shawty's
I
friends.
did. I think I told the raw story, and it came at the end of our journey. Is when he was in the hospital sick, and he kept trying to move because he was moving his penis. He needed to move his penis because his catheter was messed up, and I had to help him because I had to move his gown. And so I thought he wanted me to help him, but he was pointing at it, so I thought he was trying to show it to me.
Shawty sucked that catheter right out Kool-Aid's dick.
Bless your heart, Shani. You're real.
No, he wouldn't even let me touch it, and I didn't appreciate that. When I moved his gown, he smacked my hand. I was like, well, damn, I just thought I thought you needed help. I said, it ain't as big as you claim it was anyway.
He respected the shit out of you, Shani, for real. Because anybody else,
I was about to
I ain't
say
gonna
that.
lie, he would have fucked Heather J. He would have fucked Heather J.
If he didn't.
You said if he
Mailman said I had to fuck everybody to get in the circle. So I guess that's what all of them did to become the circle.
That was beautiful right there. Ingredients are beautiful right
He said, "You want to be in this gang? God damn it!"
Yeah, we were gonna actually ask, like,
need to hang
were
with the
there
big
anything
dogs
that
more
you had
often.
to do?
No.
Uh-oh. Hello.
Let me know when we gonna do the threesome.
Right.
Me, you. Oh, well, no, it ain't even gonna be a threesome because Martez don't even count if he gonna be coming like you say he do.
We heard that story.
She know the story. She know the real story. She know the real person.
Wow.
That's funny.
She
as
talking about
hell.
she know the real
I
person.
wish I had that, man, but I done popped too many dick pills to get back on that level.
Lord.
Gas station got the rhinos, the
Shani.
The Rhino
Shani.
5500.
Hey, this nigga stupid, dog.
They just, girl, I wish you were here.
Right.
You're going to have to come back. It's just going to be me, you, and Chris.
Yeah.
We'll do
A
it
girls'
again.
night.
We
Yes.
gotta do a
Nigga
girls'
talking about
night.
the chicken
Oh,
wings.
yeah, most definitely.
On them
said
damn
it twice.
balls.
Oh, gosh. Right. They just go with some of just, yes.
So let's hear some funny material.
boy
Like
Pop
who
Chick-a-Legs.
got something real funny? Like
Oh, they want material.
what's-
Damn.
Let's go.
what's
This is
up?
like the
Welcome back.
freestyle
Shani, you
episode.
first. Shani, go ahead, hit him with some material since your shit already out there through the
I
mother
ain't
girl.
got no, I don't got no damn material.
Oh, damn.
We got real life shit.
I got a
Ooh.
joke.
Okay, all right, come on. Let's with the
Y'all
joke.
want to hear the
That's a whole
joke real
Let's
quick?
go, Fago.
All right, I got a joke real quick. I like this joke. All right.
It better not be something I heard before.
No, I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't know, but it's funny as fuck.
Okay.
All right, so 3 vampires walk into a bar and shit, right? And 3 vampires walk into a bar, right? They sit at the bar and shit. And the bartender go up to one of the vampires. He say, "Hey, man, what can I get you?" One of the vampires said, "I take a glass of blood," right? For the sake of the joke, the bartender had blood. So he goes, get the glass of blood, give it to him and shit. He go to the second vampire and say, "What can I get you?" The second vampire say, "Give me a tall glass of blood." Okay, so he go get him a tall glass of blood for the sake of the joke and shit, right? Then he go to the third vampire. He say, "I already know. You want a pitcher of blood?" The vampire say, "Nah, man. Just give me a cup of hot-ass water." And then he pulled a tampon out his coat and was like, "I'm having tea."
You know what? God damn it, Fago.
That's pretty wrong.
That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad.
I use that to bust the crowd wide open.
Yeah, is that what it is? That's the one you use?
That's like an icebreaker.
Yeah, when they act uptight, I use that with it.
Fishy, fishy.
Right.
All right.
I like that.
Anybody else?
It's a no for me.
Is this a no from you? It was about a 3 at best.
I like dating.
that
Hey,
joke.
I like dating women with mismatched lingerie. That's my new shit.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
No
That mean-
matching.
And why is that? Why is
Because y'all more prepared to get out. When shit matching and shit, people act all uppity and shit. You know, velvet bra wearing ass.
I done spent 200 on this bitch. No. I'm leaving
Don't
it
nut
out.
on the bra.
Don't nut on the
Don't nut on the bra.
It's expensive shit.
Don't
You better open your
nut
mouth
on
then.
the
It's going somewhere.
umbrella.
No, the rule is if her underwear matches, you're not the one who decided you were having sex that night.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Hey, yo, why do it sound like he will come right? Oh my God, I'm about to really come.
I'm going to let this
exciting.
ejaculation out on
gonna
you
be-
so hard.
Be still, Ken.
Tally ho. Tally ho.
Be still,
God.
Ken.
I'm ejaculating on you. Oh, God. Oh, God.
If I ever said that in my life, I'd take my own life. Like, that's,
Tally
It ain't
ho.
like you gonna say, "Hey, boss up on this cock."
He might.
Where's my golf
LaQuisha,
balls?
You never know.
He might.
You hear me,
might
Ted?
not
You boss
be
up on
here.
it. Oh, he like black
Somebody
women.
named
Right.
LaQuisha.
All you like is black women?
Okay. Oh, yeah.
He been turned out. He been earth winded and fired.
There you go. There you
When
go.
did
We
it
got one
fire?
for you. We got Shotty D for you. Shotty
I don't
D.
think
Shotty
Shotty-
D single.
Johnny ain't gonna fuck with that for real. He gonna have to come with some accessories. You gonna have to like put a roof up in her crib. You like gonna have to decorate the basement, put some chandeliers in
And
that
have a
bitch.
gold chain.
That-
Tell him, Shani. What you gotta say, Shani? Tell him.
I tell them, don't ask me if I want to drink. I ain't thirsty. My goddamn roof is, and it drinks shingles.
What is it? Drink shingles. That's fucking hilarious.
Hey, I ain't mad at you.
Oh, my God.
I'm gold digging too. Damn,
There
nigga.
you go, dog.
I'm
Finally
glad
get you some
y'all
money for your cock.
Yeah, I won't. I won't mess with a girl unless she make under 150,000.
We might have to turn Shani
Yeah.
up.
Yes,
Oh,
she's kind of low.
Shani was trying to say something.
I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead,
baby.
Shani. Go ahead, repeat that, baby.
No, y'all didn't hear me. I'm sorry. I need a better.
Now go ahead,
I
baby.
pretty much just was letting people know that I beg differently. Y'all know I'm dating a dude that bought me a hot water tank, so I moved my standards way up.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
What's up?
Okay.
Hot water
I'm
tank.
dating somebody who wanted me to have a hot, clean ass.
Okay.
That's real.
So now you ain't out here hoeing for hot dogs. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Take and drink.
That's
Yeah,
real.
you get a large chili fry. You used to fuck anybody.
I don't want a long. I want a patio.
I ain't gonna lie.
Patio.
If I carried a hot water tank, I really love your ass for real.
If I
Over
carry
your
it,
crib?
Yeah, and I put it in, and you ain't talking to me no more. As soon
got
as
to
that hot
stop.
water on, you give me some hot ass. It's one of the two. That is.
Hot water
and
tank.
some hot throat.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. There go the hoe coming out. Here we go.
There you go.
Christmas done came back.
They're ringing the bell.
Happy birthday.
You talking about to have some hot throat. That was nasty.
Okay, Shawty. Well, goddamn.
Church. Don't let her fool you.
Huh?
The whore be in church. Don't let her fool you.
All the time.
know.
Nigga,
All the time.
know.
Over there looking at what I'm putting in the offering tray.
Every
Get away
time I
from me.
go to church, I want to have sex with the girl I'm with.
The hoe married the preacher.
I don't care. They get
You
to
go on
jumping
church
up.
dates?
They get to jumping up and bouncing around and shaking. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hit that as soon as we leave. I am just a hoe. I don't give a damn.
no.
Shani, would you tell them?
They'll be looking at her booty like, won't he do it?
They won't he do it? God is good. Yes, he
Say that.
is.
They both
Well,
cancers,
they do
ladies
it.
and gentlemen.
Is
They
that what
both
it is?
cancers.
Oh, who
yeah.
cancers?
Yes.
Him and
I'm a
Shani.
cancer.
Oh, shit.
Shawnee, we have to get ready to get
Yes,
off. We are getting signaled to wrap it up. So we will have to
I
invite you
love y'all
back.
very much. Y'all
Yes.
have a good time.
Love you,
All right,
baby.
love you.
Love you
Shawty.
too. Feel
Thank
better.
you so much for joining us.
I'll have to come out and see you at one of your shows.
Tomorrow
Oh, yeah,
night,
for sure.
Wednesday
Tomorrow
night,
night, Wednesday
Super
night.
Sports Bar,
Oh, that's the one. Okay, okay. Yeah.
337 Southfield Road,
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay.
ma'am. Thank you so
8
much.
o'clock.
If you all want to go around and shout out your social media.
Okay. Y'all can catch me on.
SHANIED 313. I said it so quick. Bye.
My
Say it
bad.
again, baby.
Say it again. My
Say it
bad.
again.
SHANIED 313. It's some underscores in between the D's, so you'll find me though.
Shani D
Absolutely.
313.
Thank you, Shawnee.
Thank you.
Love you, mama.
I'm on Instagram at 7 Mile Fago with a 7. 7 Mile Fago straight across, and I have a podcast called Jump Shots and Conies.
Uh-oh.
So you can catch that on Instagram too, Jump Shots and Conies, but
All
it's
right,
on
all
YouTube though. You can check it out
right.
on YouTube.
All right. All
Hey,
right,
F.
nice.
Dot Raw
And
on
iTunes and shit.
Instagram. I do not have a Facebook. That dude on there, I don't know who the fuck that is. I got 7 pages.
For real though?
Yeah, it's like that.
You the man. That's success,
I
man.
mean, that's when they are bootlegging pages. Yeah, F. Dot Raw on IG, but you can also check me out at foolish.raw@gmail.com for emails.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
you can
Melvin.
check me out. IG is Mailman Funny, MELMANFUNNY. That's IG. Facebook, I really don't care about. But I'm comedian Melvin Bender on there. But man, all the other stuff, man, from Comedy Central Detroiters to the commercials to I just shot a couple quick and long commercials.
Don't forget the movies, my nigga.
The movies, Assassin's Code.
Yeah.
Got a movie coming out, working with Eminem on one. So look, man, just look for me. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time before somebody say, "Let me do a podcast with you." And like, you got to call my managers.
Hey, that movie with Eminem, is that Southpaw movie?
No.
What's Southpaw?
Well, we
They got a
thank
movie
you.
called Southpaw coming out, I think. All right.
Here goes.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you for having
And
us.
we are Closet Conversations.
Okay. Okay, we got to get on.